Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Stella Luna. Happy holidays, everyone. Hope you're enjoying yourself, spending time with the people you love. Today I've got another pick a pile for you. I've got a special Crossroads reading, and I love doing Crossroads reading. So today we're going to take a look at, should I contact him? And at the moment, a lot of us are on the crossroads. Should I contact him? Shouldn't I contact him? Should I send him a text for Christmas, for New Year's? What will happen if I contact him? So the crossroads reading we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at what will happen. How will he feel? What will he think if I send him a text? And what will he think and feel if I don't send him the text? So the crossroads where you are at right now. So I've got 3 beautiful geodes for you. We've got this pile number 1, which is, and I'm not quite sure if you can see it properly, but it's a brown geode. So if you resonate with this, with the sparkle, the color, then pile number 1 is your pile. Pile number 2 is yours if you resonate with this beautiful yellow gold colored geode. And pile number 3 with this amazing, beautiful blue colored geode. So take a look at which geodes do you resonate with, or which number, 1, 2 or 3. Take a deep breath. If you need a little bit more time, just pause the video. And remember, this is a general reading. So if the message fits, then it's yours to hear. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit and just let it slide off you. Then this just wasn't your reading. Okay, see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this beautiful brown color geode, then this is your reading. And remember, it's a general reading, so take whatever resonates and just let everything that doesn't fit just slide off you. When I'm talking about he, and I'm talking about she, I'm only talking about energies. Divine masculine energy, which I call a he, and the divine feminine energy, which I call a she. So it's not about gender, it's just about energy. So, and I'm talking about, because most of my viewers are divine feminines, so I'm reading as I would be reading as you, the viewer, are a divine feminine and you are asking about a divine masculine. If it's the other way around, just see how it fits you. Any way you feel comfortable with it, take it. It's yours. So first of all, we're going to take a look at an overall energy for your connection. Can I get an overall energy for my pile number 1, please? Pile number 1. Let's take a look. We have got, it's a time rather to give than to take. So it's a beautiful energy with the upcoming holidays. So it's a time, what I'm getting with this card, it's a time for sharing. It's a time to come together. It's a time not to take a look at, okay, what do I want and I need? But what do we both want and what do we both need? So it's not all about him. It's not all about you. It's about you two together. That's the energy that I'm getting from this card. And that's a beautiful energy. So what else? What else for pile number 1? What else for pile number 1? Can I get an overall energy, please? We have got leadership. Set your goals. So make a decision. What do you want to receive? What do you want to achieve? A lot of the time what I'm noticing with the divine feminines is that they're doubting themselves, they're doubting the connection. They're like, okay, if he does this, then I will react in a certain way. But if he doesn't do this, then I will react in another way. No, You need to make up your mind. It's time to make up your mind, and it doesn't matter if you decide to love him, you want him in your life, then it shouldn't matter if he reciprocates that love or not. If you decide that you want to move on, move on. Also, that doesn't matter if he reciprocates or not. It's time for you to make a decision. And we've also got this beautiful card, Enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. So you should start listening to your intuition. That's what I'm getting. Listen to your intuition. Stop listening to your ego. It's time to let go of your ego. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut. It doesn't matter if the whole world thinks you're crazy. If you're not talking to your friends about your connection anymore, because I'm a reader for soul connection. I'm not a normal reader, or normal, what is normal? But I'm not a reader for just like everyday connections. I really am a reader for soul connections. And a lot of people don't understand soul connection. That's okay. That's okay. But it's time for you to choose you. And we've also got a beautiful card, Flexible. So what I'm getting with this, you've been stubborn. That's what I'm getting. My beautiful, beautiful divine feminine in pile number 1. You are stubborn. You've been stubborn. Stubborn in your ways. Like you're not willing to budge unless he is moving. I'm feeling like you're not waiting with a receptive energy, with an open energy for him to come towards you. I'm feeling like a stubbornness, like I'm not moving unless he's moving. He needs to make the first move, but that's a really closed off energy. That's a different energy than like being in a receptive, open energy for him to come towards you. If you're stubborn and you're like, I'm getting like, really like, almost like an angry vibe, then that's really like you're building a wall around you and he won't even be able to come towards you. I feel like you're pushing him away, so it's time to be flexible. It's time to make a decision what you want. Do you want him to come towards you or not? Are you willing to wait for him or not? Are you looking at other men or other options or not? What do you want? What do you want and what do you need? You. Not dependent on his decisions, but really look within yourself. So that's a really, really strong message to start off with. So I've got 2 sets of cards. One card for what will happen if you contact him, and what will happen if you don't contact him. I just put these cards a little bit out of the way. I'll put them here so I can see them, but you probably won't be able to see them. Let's take a look. I will put them. I'll put them here. Try not to light them on fire. There. Let's put them over here. Okay. So let's take a look. What will your divine masculine think if he receives a message from you? What will be going on in his head? We have got the Ace of Swords in reverse. What else? What else? What will your divine masculine think when he receives your message? What will happen in his head? Can I get one more, please? He's kind of stuck. He doesn't know what to feel and he doesn't know what to think, and I'm feeling like he's frozen. with this Ace of Swords in reverse. Thank you. And we have got the Empress in reverse. Well, we've got 2 cards in reverse. Look, this is them upright. The Ace of Swords and the Empress, but they're both in reverse. So what I'm getting is when he receives your message, it will freeze him. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to react. And I'm feeling a distance, like he is withdrawing. Interesting energy. What will happen in his heart space? What will he feel when he receives your message? We've got the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So in his heart, he's starting to feel hope. He's starting to feel possibilities. Is it possible to start this up again? Is it possible that this is a new start? Is it really possible that she's still thinking about me? So I'm getting a standstill in his head, but I'm getting a warmth in his heart. So that's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's take a look. What if you don't send him a message? What will happen then? How will he feel if he doesn't hear from you? What will he feel? Your Divine Masculine, pile number 1. What will he feel? Sorry, what will he think? We're starting with his head. What will be going on in his head? We've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So actually what I'm getting for this, it just, if you don't send him a message, in his head nothing bad will happen, nothing good will happen, but it just like nothing will get stirred up. No sexual feelings, no heartbreak. It just is what it is and it's okay. So I'm getting a really gentle energy in his head. If you decide to stay away from him, it's okay, but let's take a look at what will be going on in his heart space. What will he be feeling if he won't receive a message from you? Interesting. We've got the Strength card and the Moon. So what I'm getting, if you won't send him a message, or if you decide to stay away from him, it will strengthen him. He will become more forceful. He will become more powerful. His heart is starting to heal. He's getting more in tune with his female side, with his feminine side. Because as you all know, like we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy inside of us. All of us. Doesn't matter which gender you are. Doesn't matter if you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine. We all have both energies within ourselves. So what I'm getting, if you decide to stay away, is a really, really beautiful, powerful energy. Let's take a look at on this side. If you decide to send him a message, what blocks will be surfacing? If you decide to send him a message, we have got magical space clearing time. I'll pull one for this side too. What will happen if she doesn't decide to send him a message? If my beautiful divine feminine stays away, what blocks will come to the surface? We've got it's time to be brave. Yeah. So this really, this is a positive side. It's an interesting side. Magical space clearing time on this side. So if you decide to send him a message, I'm getting frustration. I'm getting not ready. Because I'm getting, yeah, like, there is a difference between his head and his heart, and he's frozen, and he's getting also like warm feelings and hopeful feelings, but it's also like, how? I'm not ready. How am I supposed to do that? I don't have space in my life yet. I haven't been able to make space for my divine feminine. It's not time. I'm not ready. And on this side, I'm getting, if you decide to not send him a message, to stay away, to be quiet, I'm getting it's time to be brave. So he's getting into his power, he's getting into his strength. But also with this strength card, it's time to be brave. So he's getting scared because it's always like he's feeling, okay, she's not contacting me. I need to put on my big boy pants, and maybe I should be doing something before it's too late. Before she really walks away, before she steps into a relationship with someone else. Can I get another card for what if she decides to send a message? After sadness, happiness and hope returns. And what if only one? Yeah, thank you. The serpentine path to power. This is a beautiful card. Because after all this is happening, happiness and hope is coming back into his life. So what I'm getting from this, if you decide to send him a message first, it will bring chaos, it will bring sadness, it will bring a standstill. But after he takes time, after he stands still, after he breathes out, he is getting hope. Like, is this possible? Can we have a new beginning? So happiness is returning to him. And on this side, if you decide to stay away, I'm getting, as I said before, that he is getting his strength back. But he just doesn't know how to get back into your life. So what I'm getting is he's trying to scheme. What can I do? How can I get myself in contact with her? What can I do? Can I make something happen? So he's trying to make some plans. Maybe those plans aren't always the best idea, but at least he is thinking about how to realize contact. So it's interesting. Both sides are really interesting. So let's take a look. If this scenario plays out, will there be any action from his side? If the scenario plays out that my divine feminine contacts my... We have got the High Priestess in reverse. Let's take a look at this side. If the scenario plays out. We have got the Ten of Wands in reverse. So interesting. This side is a lot more peaceful for him. And we're only looking at his side. I can imagine that both, whatever you decide for you, will cause a lot of anxiety. But that's up to you. You need to do what feels good for you. But for the divine masculine, this side, if you decide not to contact him, is a lot more peaceful. He will grow from this. He will heal. He will find strength within himself. He is letting go of burdens. It's like the universe is helping him to grow when he can do it on his own. This side is filled with ups and downs. It's filled with hope and happiness, but also with fear. A battle between his head and his heart. But on both sides, I'm not really getting action. I will get one more card for both. Can I get one more card, please? What if my divine feminine doesn't... No. I'm getting all confused now. Okay, this side. This scenario. If my divine feminine decides to send him a text and this scenario plays out, will my divine masculine take any action? There's too many. Will he take? Thank you. We've got temperance, so no. He will retreat because he's not ready to come into contact with his intuition. There's too much going on, but it will bring a smile to his face and a warmth in his heart. So it won't, if you decide to do it because you need to do this, absolutely, it won't. I'm getting it won't hurt him. But what I'm also getting is that he won't reciprocate. There won't be any actions from his side towards you. Can I get one more card from this side? If you decide to stay away, will there be any actions? We've got the Ten of Swords. So we've got the Ten of Wands in with the reverse and the Ten of Swords upright. It is an ending, like 10 and 10. So something is ending, so it's almost time for a new beginning. So from these cards, I'm not getting like a lot of action at the moment, but there is a lot going on in his world at the moment. And well, I said this side is a lot more calmer, and I'm feeling the universe helping him on this side. Can I get an oracle card, please, for the most likely outcome on my left side? If my divine feminine sent him a text. Wow. New life. Wow. Now that's a really beautiful outcome. Can I get a most likely outcome, please, if my divine feminine decides to stay away? Can I get a most likely outcome, please, for my right side? Whoa. We've got two. We've got breathe. And we've got observer. So that's really interesting. The most likely outcome here something will happen. If you decide to text him, what I'm getting like like as I said before, there won't be any action, but it will be a spark. It will be a spark of hope. It will be a spark of happiness, because what I'm getting is that at the moment, he doesn't believe, or he doesn't know, that there's still life between you two. There's still love between you two. There's still something. So I'm getting the most likely outcome. There will be happening something, but it will take time. It won't be like in the next couple weeks. I'll pull one of these for both sides. But first on this side. Also like no action. But I'm getting a really beautiful healing energy, like with the breeze and the observer. He's healing. He's looking at himself, like, what do I need to do? And the universe is really supporting him to grow and heal. So both have a really beautiful outcome, with not a lot of movement, a lot of action at the moment. Let's pull one of these. Let's see what the universe has to say for my left side. What if she does send him a text? Can I get a message, please? Can I get a message, please, for my left side? Pile number 1. Thank you. Nice. Opportunity. Opportunities. So something, I'm getting like a door will open. A door will open. I'm starting to like this side more and more. Like in the beginning I was like, okay, this side is looking so much more peaceful. But this side, there is something opening. If you decide to send him a text, something, it will trigger something. With a beautiful outcome. Can I get a card from my right side? What if she decides to stay away? Can I get one card, please, from my right side? What if she decides to stay away? Too many. I would like one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where? Yeah. Big happy changes. Big happy changes. So both of these, yeah. I'm starting to like this side more and more, but both sides, it's like whatever you decide to do, don't expect a reaction from him. If you decide not to send him a text, I'm not getting that he will decide to move really quick towards you. If you do decide to send him a text, I'm also not getting that he will reciprocate. I'm getting that he will stay away. But a lot will be changing. Something will be sparked when he receives your text. Know that. But also know not to expect him texting you back. And also on this side, if you decide to stay away, there is a lot of healing at the moment going on within him. There's a lot of peaceful energy, a lot of calm energy. But big happy changes are on the horizon. So I'm really, really, really liking both sides for you, my pile number 1. So let's finish off with one card for you. For my Divine Feminine, we've got Face Your Fears. Face your fears. Release the power of fear. So whatever you do, whatever you decide, do it out of love and not out of fear. Don't send him a text because you're scared of losing him. If you decide to send him a text, do it because you love him. Do it because you want him to get a smile on his face. Do it because it makes you feel good. Don't do it because you're scared. That's what this card is saying. That's what my advice to you is, my beautiful divine feminine, pile number 1. Whatever you decide, make a choice out of love and let go of fear. Wow. I'm really, really loving your reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, if it resonated, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and if you would subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye, pile number 1. Hello, my lovelies, my beautiful divine feminines who chose pile number 2. Look, if you've resonated with this yellow gold colored geode, then this is your reading. Welcome. So we're going to take a look at, what will happen if you decide to send your divine masculine a text. And remember, guys, I'm only talking about energy, and it's easier for me to call the divine masculine a he and the divine feminine, my viewer, a she. If it's the other way around and you are a divine masculine viewing this video, just turn it around, whatever suits you. If you feel comfortable with it, then it's okay to do it, and it's okay to change it around. And if the messages don't resonate at all, just let it go. Let it slide, and this just isn't your reading. So let's start off with some overall energy. Wow, the card is coming out. It's time to release negativity. So it's time to let go. What are you afraid of? What are you holding on to? It's time to let go. It's time to relax. It's time to think about the joyful things, about the positive things. It's time to be grateful and not being stuck in your head about everything that you're missing, that you don't have, that you're fearing. It's time to let go of lack. That's what I'm getting. It's time to let go of lack. What else? Can I get some more for an overall energy, please? Pile number 2. Can I get an overall energy card? Thank you. We've got round and round. So what I'm getting from this card is that you and your divine masculine have been going round and round in circles. So I'm not getting that this is a really new connection. I'm getting that this is a connection that has existed for a long time. It could have even be that you're going round and round for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Round and round in circles. It also could mean that you've been going round and round for multiple lifetimes. So that's also a possibility. But it's time to change it. It's time to end the cycle. That's what I'm hearing. It's time to end the cycle. Okay. What else? Thank you. We have got such a beautiful card. Dolphin, don't worry, be happy. Totally connects with it's time to release negativity and round in circles. It's time to say stop. Are you going round and round inside your head with the negativity of everything that it's not happening, that you're missing him, that it's time to be happy. It's time to be grateful. It's time to enjoy yourself. You're allowed to enjoy yourself. You're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to go out with friends. Or maybe not now if you're watching this video at the time with COVID. But you know what I'm getting at. It's time to have fun. It's time to enjoy yourself. Just because you can't be with your divine masculine at this time, that doesn't mean you have to stay in your home, stuck, feeling sad, crying, being angry, feeling resentful, especially if he, is moving on with his life. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But you're allowed to be happy. You are allowed to be happy, my beautiful divine feminine. Some interesting and some beautiful energy. So what we're going to do now, I've got 2 sets of cards. And on this side, I'm going to put the cards, so what will happen if you decide to send him a text, to contact him. And on this side, we'll take a look at what will happen if you decide to stay away, to hold back, to not contact him. So let's start. Let's take a look. What will happen in your Divine Masculine's headspace if you decide to send him a text? What will happen inside his head? What will he think if he receives your text? What will be going on inside his head? What will he think when he receives your text? We've got 2 cards. We've got the Devil in reverse and we've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The first thing that's coming to mind when I'm seeing these cards is panic. It's like when he receives, what I'm getting is like he's dropping his phone, or he's dropping, like he has a glass in his hands and his phone rings and he's dropping a glass. It's like something is falling. Something is releasing. He's letting go of some toxic energy. He's getting ready to release something. Let's take a look what will happen in his heart space. See if we can get the picture any clearer then, or if we need to clarify. We've got the Star and we've got the 4 of Wands in reverse. So if he receives your text, he is getting a lot of hope, a hope about the future. It will trigger something in him. With the 4 of Wands in reverse, I'm also getting fear. It will do a lot to him. If you decide to send him a text, when he receives the text, a lot will happen. Confusion, letting go, releasing toxic behavior, releasing what I'm getting is that at the moment he's not sure if you even want anything to do with him. And when he receives your text, it's like, she still likes me. It's like a confirmation that at the moment he's not sure how you feel towards him. And you're probably thinking, how in the hell can he has to know. But a lot of these Divine Masculines really have no clue what is going on. So it will give him a confirmation, and that confirmation will spark something inside his heart. It will spark hope, and it will spark the idea of building a future together, a future that he's not ready for at the moment with the 4 of Wands in reverse. But it will spark the thought, the idea. So not too bad. Let's take a look on this side. What will he think if he doesn't receive a message from you? What will he think when he doesn't receive a message from you? We've got the Fool in reverse. What else? What will he think? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting from the Fool in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune is that he's letting it up to the universe. He's letting it up to divine timing. If he doesn't hear from you, it won't trigger anything inside his mind. it's like, okay, it's not time. Let's see what's going on in his heart space. What will he be feeling if he doesn't receive a message from you around this time? What will he be feeling? We've got the King of Cups in reverse. That's good. Starting to come into contact with his emotions. Starting to lower his walls a bit. What else? And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this is that he's working hard on himself. He's working hard on building a future, like a good future, perfect future. He's working hard on his job, on building his company. He's working hard on making like a comfortable home, a comfortable life for himself. But he's also working on his emotions. Like when he doesn't hear from you, it's almost like strength to work on himself because he's not getting distracted. So he's building on a stable future. Here he's hoping for a stable future, but he's not ready. And here he is really building on a stable future. Let's take a look. If this scenario plays out, what blocks will come forward? What blocks will come forward if you decide to text him? I want one card, please. On my left side. Thank you. Two. Oh well. I'll take them both. We've got a magical protector is there for you. And we've got a safe place for you to go. So what I'm getting with this blocks, he's not sure if he's ready to provide a safe place for you, a safe place, a safe space. He's not ready, or he's scared that he's not ready to be your protector, to be your companion, to be a loyal companion. He's not sure if he's ready to settle down. So if you send him a text, a lot of fears will be sparked because he's starting to hope, he's starting to think about his future, about building a future, building a stable future. And when he's thinking about building a stable future, all these blocks are coming to his mind. I'm not ready because I'm not settled yet. I'm not earning enough money. I don't have a good home. Maybe he's living with roommates, or I don't know. But he's getting scared. What on this side? If this scenario plays out, we've got now you are independent and free. So on this side, he's getting a fear that he will be forever single. He's scared that you two will never come together. He's scared that you are forgetting about him. Can I get one more card for my left side, please? What will this trigger within him if you decide to send him a message? What will this trigger within your divine masculine? We've got the power of 3. So what I'm getting is that I'm just trying to figure out what I'm sensing, if I'm sensing it on your side or on his side, because I'm getting a fear about a third party. I'm getting a fear about a third party. I'm getting a fear that he's not good enough for you. I'm getting a fear that he's starting to think that you're better off without him. So it will trigger a lot in him, a lot about his self-worth, a lot about him not being ready yet, not being a grown-up, not being settled. How about on my right side? Can I get anything else about what is being triggered inside him? We have got a wonderful idea, an aha moment. So it will trigger something good. It will trigger, if you decide to stay away, it will trigger an aha moment inside of him. It will trigger, maybe even, I'm getting some action from this card. Like, aha. She really isn't contacting me, because maybe even in the past you told him, well, okay, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm walking away. And maybe he doesn't believe that. Maybe he's waiting for you to contact him, because in the past you've said you would stay away and you haven't. And now it's like, okay, it's been a long time. She still hasn't contacted me. Maybe it's my time to do something. That's what I'm getting. Let's take a look. If this scenario plays out, will there be any action from his side? If this scenario plays out, will there be any action from his side? If this scenario plays out and he will receive a text, we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. What else? If this scenario plays out and he will receive a text, will there be any action from his side? Ooh. And we've got the Chariot. Okay. Interesting. So there is some movement. But I'm not sure if it's coming from a really, really good place. It's not coming from a place, okay, I'm ready, let's do this together. I'm more like, okay, I'm getting a really sexual energy from this card. So I'm not getting that he will have really serious intentions towards you. So you decide to contact him, he will get triggered, he will get fearful, and then he decides like, okay, but she wants to see me, let's see her. And he will contact you and you will have a really good time together. That's what I'm getting. But I'm not getting that he's ready to work together. So I'm getting action. I'm getting movement. I'm not sure. It depends on what you want. It depends on what you want. Depends on what you need. Depends on where your boundaries are and if you're keeping those boundaries. But I'm getting movement. Let's take a look on this side. If this scenario plays out and you decide to stay away, will that trigger any action from his side? Will it trigger any actions from his side? There's too many. The scenario plays out and my divine feminine stays away. Will that trigger any action in my divine masculine, please? Pile number 2. Thank you. We have got the Magician in the reverse. What else? And we have got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So now I'm not getting any action at this moment from this. So if you decide not to do anything, I'm not getting that he will decide to do something. But we did get the aha moment. So he is starting to think about it. And he's like, okay, because the Nine of Cups and the Magician are really beautiful cards. They're just in the reverse. So it's something that he's starting to think about. It's something that he wants. He wants to manifest. He wants to achieve that Nine of Cups with you. He just doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to. But it's not a bad energy. But I'm not getting any movement. I'm getting movement. I'm getting action on this side. I'm not sure if it's the kind of action that you want. Can I get a card from this side for the most likely outcome? Can I get a card, an oracle card for the most likely outcome if you decide to send him a message? We've got Observer. And a card for this side. Can I get an oracle card for the most likely outcome? If you decide to stay away. We've got two. We've got Imagine and Deep Knowing. Okay. So on this side, the most likely outcome of Observer, it's like a quiet energy. An energy again of retreating. So maybe what I said, maybe he will move towards you in a sexual way, in an encounter, but after that, because he's not ready, he's not settled, he doesn't know how to. So after that he will retreat again and become an observer. There will be a distance again. So it's up to you what you want to do. If you decide you will allow this short encounter into your life, this short contact, it might be sweet, but it's up to you. What I'm getting after that, the outcome will be that he will retreat once again. On this side, I'm getting a more dreamy energy. So if you decide to stay away, it will trigger something within him. Imagine, Deep Knowing. There's a wisdom coming from both of these cards. It will trigger something inside him. He's healing. It will take time. It will take time. Let's get one of these cards for both sides. Can I get a message, please, from my left side for what if my Divine Feminine decides to send him a message? Can I get, thank you. We've got the card Remain Positive. So it's up to you to remain positive. Positive power, positive thought, positive thinking. It's really, really important. If you decide to send him a message, do it out of love, not out of fear. Can I get a message for my right side, please? What if my Divine Feminine decides to stay away? What if my Divine Feminine decides to stay away? Can I get a message, please? Not the right time. And what I'm getting from that message, there needs to be a little bit more time, more space. And I know it's not what you want to hear, because I know you want to hear about union and about happily ever after and about getting together. But the reality is, sometimes it's not the right time. And this side, if you decide to stay away, like, okay, what I said on this side, I am getting union, but a short union, a sexual union, and then retreating again. On this side, I am getting something is changing. A beautiful knowing, an inner knowing, a change occurring within him. But at the moment, it's not the right time. He needs a little bit more space to come to all those conclusions. Let's end this reading with a message for you. Self-reliance. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful message. Don't be afraid to fly solo. And I love this message because it's really, really, whatever you decide, if you decide to contact him or if you decide to, give him time and stay away from him, you need to really find your self-reliance, find your self-worth. You need to heal, you need to grow, you need to work on yourself, you need to be happy with yourself, whether he is in your life or not, whether someone else is in your life or not. It doesn't matter. You need to be happy with yourself. So just going round and round the cards that we started off with, or one of the cards, it doesn't happen again. Because if you decide, if you've been going back and forth with the sexual union and he's retreating, it's up to you to stop. It's not up to him. You need to say stop. You need to rely on yourself. You need to know your self-worth. And there's no judgment from me. Because even a sexual union, it hurts afterwards. But at the moment, it can be really nice. So it's up to you. There's no judgment. But at least now you know what to expect. Don't get your hopes up that when he comes to you, when he contacts you after you send him a text, that your Four of Wands, it's starting. No, he is not ready for the Four of Wands yet because it was in reverse. So you need to work on standing alone. Wow. I'm loving your reading. I'm really hoping I gave you some guidance. Help you decide which way to go. And remember, no judgment from me. Both beautiful messages. And it's up to you. It's up to you. And if you have gotten some insights, if you've enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would give this video a thumbs up and if you would subscribe to my channel. And I will see you at the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you've chosen this beautiful blue geode, then this is your reading. Welcome. So we're going to take a look at Crossroads. What will happen if you decide to send your Divine Masculine a text, or if you decide to stay away? What will play out? How will both scenarios look? First of all, we're going to start with some overall energy. And remember, as I said before, this is a general reading. So if it fits perfect, don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't resonate, just let it slide off you. This just isn't your reading. And when I'm talking about he, I'm talking about the Divine Masculine. When I'm talking about she, I'm talking about the Divine Feminine. We're going to take a look at what will be going on with our Divine Masculines. If you are a Divine Masculine watching this video for a Divine Feminine, just change the energy around any way you see fit and you feel comfortable with. So let's take a look at some overall energy for your connection. Pile number 3. Can I get some overall energy, please, for your connection? Pile number 3. Thank you. We've got a personal issue reaches resolution. So that's some really beautiful energy. There's something. I'm getting the answers you need are coming. It's a different card in the same deck, but that's what I'm getting. Closure, answer, something will become clear. Interesting. Let's take a look. Can I get some overall energy for the connection? Pile number 3, please. And we have got soulmates. Happy. Oh, look at how cute these penguins are. Look. it's also a card of change. A card of change. Something happening. Something is in the air. Something is changing. And yeah, interesting energy. But it's a confirmation, pile number 3, that you and your divine masculine are soulmates. And we've got this beautiful card, Face Your Fears. It's time to release the power of fears. It's time to not be so afraid. You just gotten your confirmation that you and your divine masculine are soulmates. So what are you waiting on? What are you doubting? Why are you scared? It's something will become clear. You will receive some answers. I'm liking this overall energy, pile number 3. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's take a look. What we're going to do on this side, we're going to draw some cards for what will happen if you decide to send him a text. And on this side, the card for what will happen if you decide to hold back and not reach out to him. So let's start. What will happen in his headspace when he receives your text? What will happen in his headspace when he gets your text? Those are way too many. What will happen in the headspace? Thank you. Ooh, we've got the Lovers. What will... Oh, I'm getting really happy. What will happen? I'm getting so happy at the moment. Thank you. And we've got the 9 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm getting is that he was about to give up. He was about to give up. And when he receives your text, it will trigger him. It will spark something within him. It's like, okay, he still has feelings for me. I didn't know that. I didn't know that anything could happen. That there was still a possibility of us. A possibility of us. I'm feeling like he shut that door. I don't know what happened in your past, but I'm getting a sense that you walked away from him. Wasn't he walking away from you? You deciding, okay, enough is enough. So you kind of thought that you really had enough of him. So he kind of like closed that door off in his mind. And like the door was still ajar like a little bit. And it was about to close. And when he receives your text, it will break open, wide open. Okay, so what will happen in his 6 of Pentacles, in his heart space, when he receives your text? The 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, balance, happiness, and the Queen of Swords. I'm also getting some fear, some coldness, some anger, like she walked away from me. So it's mixed. And this is out of fear and this is out of love. So I'm getting like there is a duality going on inside him. When you decide to send him a text and when he receives it, it will trigger a lot. But also a lot of positive things. Also some negative, but a hardening. I'm going to pull one more for the Queen of Swords. Can I get one more to clarify? Thank you. We've got the Hermit. Okay. Retreating, needing time to figure things out, closing off again, wanting things, wanting to move forward, wanting to do it together, but closing off, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's what I'm getting. Let's take a look at this side. What will be going on in his head if you decide to hold back and not send him a message? What will be going on? We've got the King of Swords. Oh. And we have got the Sun in reverse. I'm not getting... He's not feeling really happy. I'm getting cold, I'm getting distant, I'm getting sadness. If you decide to stay away, it's like I'm feeling some darkness from his side. And that really makes sense with, like, he was almost about to give up, closing the door. Yeah, so what will be going on in his heart space? The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got some movement in his heart space, wanting to move forward towards his Queen of Pentacles, but not sure if she's there. So doubting if his Queen of Pentacles is still there, if she's still holding a pentacle in her arms for him, if she's still holding a torch, if she's still available. Fear, but wanting to move forward. Because he can sense that the door is almost closing and he's like, okay, should I? Shouldn't I? So back and forth. So a lot of back and forth. Let's take a look. Okay, if this scenario plays out, what will it trigger inside him? We've got glamour, intrigue, and drama. If this side plays out, what will this trigger inside him? We have got, it's time for a treat. And from this deck to my left side, what will this trigger if my beautiful divine feminine decides to send him a text? You've attracted wonderful news. Interesting. And on this side, if my divine feminine decides to stay away, what will this trigger inside him? We have got wisdom as light as a feather. Okay, so what am I getting if you decide to send him a text? It will attract drama. But I'm getting it's like, because what I'm getting is that you are not an easy couple. You have never been easy and you will never be easy. So if you've got inside your head that once union will occur, this will be easy, I'm sorry to say, you guys will never be easy. There will always be drama. There will always be difficulties. There will always be a need to talk, to communicate, to... There is so much passion between you two. This is not easy. So just let the idea go of a comfortable relationship. If you want a comfortable relationship, don't pursue this divine masculine. That's what I'm getting. If you want comfort, if you want easy, if you want relaxed, then this is not for you. This is drama, this is intrigue, this is... It's passion, it's fighting, but it's making up, and it's difficult, but it's so worth it. That's what I'm getting. But he's getting happy. If you decide to send him a text, yeah. You've attracted wonderful news, but what I'm also getting is that it will light a fire under his ego. Like he's patting himself on the back. See, I don't need to do anything. She will come to me. That's what I'm also getting. So interesting sentiment. What I'm getting on this side, if you decide to stay away, it's time for a treat and wisdom as light as a feather. He will get some clarity. Something will happen inside of him when you decide to stay away. It's like, okay, the door's closing. What do I need to do? He will get some clarity. He will get some answers. And what I'm getting, he might... Let's take a look at... Because the next cards I'm going to pull are about actions. Because I'm getting he might contact you for a treat. And we all know what kind of treat I mean. Because I'm getting action on this side. I'm getting action, I'm getting change. And I'm getting chaos here. Wow. It's really interesting energy. Okay, let's take a look. If this scenario plays out and you decide to contact him and all this plays out, will there be any action from his side? Will there be any action from your divine masculine side? And we've got justice. And we have got judgment in reverse. What I'm getting, if you send him a text, he will reciprocate with a text. If you say hi, he will reciprocate with hi. What I'm getting, it's equal give and take, but I'm getting a really sense, like it's also, and I think it's his ego. Like I'm not ready to put myself first or to put myself out there. So whatever you give, he will give just as much, maybe a little bit less. And I'm also scared of getting the sense you walked. I'm getting so clear that you walked away from him, and I'm getting a sense that he's really scared of being judged by you, because there's a good chance that it really hurt you. If you decide to walk away, most of the time there's a pretty damn good reason. And he's scared. He's scared of facing his judges. He's scared of facing you because he doesn't want to own up that he made a mistake, or he doesn't want to own up that he hurt you. I'm getting sort of like he almost wishes like you guys could start afresh, but he also knows that that's not possible. So he's like, okay, what do I need to do? Is she ready to welcome me into her life, or does she want me to apologize? Does she want me to grovel? Does she want me to get down on my knees and beg? He is scared of losing face. It's an interesting energy. He's scared of being judged. Let's take a look on this side. If this scenario plays out and you decide to hold back and not make contact, will there be any action? Page of Wands. Will there be any action from his side? Will there be any action from his side? So on the right side of this thing. And strength. So I'm getting a yes. That he is getting stronger and he's ready. A small offer. It's a small offer. It's not a lot. But it is coming from his own strength, because his strength has been building up. And it's just probably going to be like a hi, how are you, Merry Christmas, or Happy New Year or whatever, because all my readings are timeless. Because so if you're watching this like next year in February, it doesn't matter. The energy is the energy. You will find this video at the time that you need to find this video. That's how the universe works. Trust that. I'm getting there will be some action from his side. If you decide to stay away, there's a good chance that he will come forward and he will contact you. Just a teeny tiny bit. But that's all you need. Because the door's almost closing. He's not ready for it to close. And on this side, you are sending him a text and he's like, okay, the door's not closed, and he's relieved. And on this side, he's getting strength like, okay, but he's realizing, but I don't want this door to close. So if I don't want this door to close, and she's not making any contact, I'm the one who needs to contact her. I'm liking this side. Both sides have really beautiful messages. Let's take a look at the most likely outcome. Can I get an oracle card for the most likely outcome for an energy? There's a card turned around. I'll turn it. It's from the last time I shuffled. Okay, if this scenario plays out and you decide to send him a text, can I get a card for the most likely outcome? Can I get an energy? Nothing turned around. Nope. Can I get an energy, please, for the most likely outcome? Yep. Ooh. We've got milk and honey. I'm liking that. Can I get an energy for this side, please? And we have got to the sea. Okay. So from this side, I'm getting a really positive energy for an outcome. This outcome won't be right away. But it is a positive outcome. Milk and honey. Fortune, good fortune, fun, plenty, rainbow, abundance. That's what I'm getting, abundance. So yeah. And on this side, I'm getting to the sea. So the world is open possibilities. A lot can happen. Nothing is yet set in stone. That's what I'm getting. Nothing is yet set in stone. Let's get one of these cards from my left side. If this, I'm getting, look for a sign. And what about this side? Ooh. Choose a new direction. Interesting cards. Look for a sign. We have already established that this divine masculine is your soulmate, but it doesn't mean that you're meant to be. It's up to you, it's up to him, it's up to both of you. Not all soulmates can connect. You need to start looking for signs, and I'm getting that this card, it's like both cards, they're not for this side or this side. I'm getting like this is an overall energy. Look for a sign. How does this side make you feel, and how does this side make you feel? What is the universe trying to tell you? Look for a sign. choose a new direction, a direction that is not, maybe at the moment you're trying, like with this Face Your Fear card, you're trying to make a decision out of fear, but it's time to let go of fear and it's time to choose a new direction, and that direction is love. It's time to choose love. Let go of fear. Look for the signs. Look for the signs and decide what to do. We'll finish off this reading with a card for you, an advice card for you. What does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? My beautiful feminine, pile number 3. We've got go with the flow. Let things happen. Let things happen. To be honest, for me, this is a sign to choose this path. But it's up to you, because both parts, if you decide to contact them or if you decide to stay away, both sides have really beautiful messages. But to be honest, if I were you and I wasn't sure and I was listening to this reading, personally, I would go for this side. This side, for me, is more attractive because it's putting him in his power. And I'm getting more an ego from this. Strength, moving forward from his side. Also making a choice, and milk and honey and beautiful things, and abundance. For me, this side is more attractive. But it's up to you. Both sides have really beautiful messages. Go with the flow. Don't make a decision out of fear. Make a decision out of love. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful messages. If you've really enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed your reading, if you've gotten some insight, some clarity from this reading, I would really love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you at your next reading. Bye, my lovelies.